So I just watched some old videos of mine from when I did my makeup inventory and declutters in 2014, 2018. I have some old videos from back then, and I realized, I knew what I've been working on for such a long time to try to increase my makeup collection and only really own the things that I truly love and know that I will use. But I kind of realized watching those old videos that I really, my makeup collection has really changed. I had so much makeup back then, and a lot of it was purchased because I saw these huge YouTubers make these giant makeup collection videos, and I was so inspired and motivated to get all this makeup myself and try it out and collect them all. I have realized that I don't have to have a lipstick range and have all the colors. I can just pick that one color that suits me that I know I'm gonna wear, and I don't have to try every single new launches that are out there. And I've also really been working on making my makeup collection all cruelty-free, which is something I'm still working on. I want to do a new makeup inventory and declutter today. I'm probably gonna divide the video into two parts, one for eyeshadows and one for the rest of my makeup. Makeup is one of my main interests, main hobbies. Yeah, it gives me a lot of joy. So I'm not trying to only own a mascara and a concealer, you know? Although I am playing with the thought because I am intrigued by that minimalist movement, but this is still such a big part of me and a huge joy in my life. So I know that I would want to have a lot of makeup to play with, but just not so much that it's overwhelming that I don't get around to use it. And so I just want to make sure I get my money's use out of the makeup I have and purchase. And I've done so much better over the years trying to research every single makeup I purchase before actually purchasing it, and also asking myself a few questions before I decide to get something new. You know, typical questions like, would I actually use this? How often? Is it worth the money? Is it cruelty free? Is it something that's going to suit me? You know, things like that. Do I have something within the same makeup category that is doing the same kind of job? You know, those kinds of questions I think are kind of important to ask yourself if you're trying to not overspend your money on makeup. So yeah, I'm not gonna ramble any longer. We're just gonna get to it. The sun is about to go down, so I might have to experiment a little bit with lighting here today. It's winter time here in Norway, so if you're not familiar, the sun goes down very, very early in the afternoon, sometimes like 3:30, 4:30 in the afternoon, and I don't get a lot of daylight to film my videos, so that's always challenging, but we're gonna give it a go, and you're gonna have to bear with me with the lighting and everything, so hopefully it's gonna be somewhat okay. Alright, we're gonna start out with foundation. I'm very pleased with the amount of foundation I have, or the exact number. I used to have 9 foundations in 2014. All of these I like and they work for me. I go through, I've already used up a foundation this year, which is great that I can actually use things up and they won't expire. Anyways, I will say this is a little bit on the light side, but I can still make it work, especially in the winter time. This is from Anastasia Beverly Hills in 130N. This is called the Luminous Foundation. I think it's a good foundation. It's just not the perfect foundation match for me, but because I'm able to make it work, I'm still gonna keep it in my makeup collection. This is probably my favorite foundation of all times, except from the price tag. This is from Charlotte Tilbury called Light Wonder, and the color name has all rubbed off, but I think it's called Too Fair. And this is like the perfect match. I can really make this work all year round. Perfect lightweight, light coverage, hydrating foundation. This is a little bit thicker, a little bit more coverage, but still pretty light. This is from Essence, the Pretty Natural Hydrating Foundation. This is in the color Neutral Champagne. It's a little bit on the dark side, which is why I tend to use this in the summertime. It says that it's a hydrating foundation. I don't think it is. It's one of the mattest foundations I've tried. It doesn't mean that it's very matte, but because I tend to go for hydrating foundations because I have normal to dry skin, this is almost a little bit too matte for me, but maybe if you have like oily skin, this is not matte at all. This is just my preference and my experience with it, but if you have normal to dry skin and you're looking for a hydrating foundation, I wouldn't go for this. But when that's said, I do like it, and there's about a little less than half left of this, I think, and I know that I'm gonna be able to use it up within probably next year is what I'm looking for. So yeah, that's that. I'm gonna keep all of these. So I have gone through so many primers this year. I had a lot of these smaller samples or travel sized primers that I've gone through, and I have these left. This is definitely gonna stay. This is probably my newest. Yeah, I think this is my newest face primer from NYX, Plump Right Back with electrolytes, plumping serum, and primer. Yeah, this is good. I like to put it on areas in my face where I feel like I need to smooth things out a little bit. It's not like an all over kind of face primer for me, at least, but I do like it. And it's not a huge tube either, so I think I can actually go through this. This is kind of the same kind of primer, I feel like. This is from Catrice, the Prime and Fine Smoothing Refiner for Invisible Pores and Lines. I do really like this. This is getting older. It never has smelled really great, to be honest. I have hit pan on this. It contains a lot of product, and this is the kind of primer where I go like this and I pat it on areas where I need to smooth things out, and you can just imagine how little product I use each time. So this is going to take me like 20 years to go through, and I'm kind of just wondering if this, oh, this is so smooth, if this would do like the same purpose. Would I then need both of them, and should I just keep the newest primer? It's difficult in texture. This is definitely one of those more like sticky ones. It's not super sticky, but it is a little bit sticky. The Catrice one is not sticky at all, and I actually prefer them to not be so sticky. I think sticky primers are great if you want like full coverage and you're gonna use this all over your face, but well, maybe they have a purpose for other things as well. I haven't really experimented too much with this. I have used it quite a bit, but not like on an everyday basis for a long period of time. So I should probably declutter this very soon. But am I ready to part with this just yet? I'm going to have to think about it for a second. This one I'm going to keep. This is a beautiful Make Niacinamide Soft Focus Primer. So this is also like a blurring, smoothing kind of primer. It is so beautiful. It has this like lavender, like purpley kind of hue to it, which is really weird, but it does not show up like that at all on your face once you like blend it out. It just gives a beautiful glow to the face, and I think it's absolutely stunning, and I really, really enjoy this primer. So this is probably my favorite primer at the time. I feel like this Bobbi Brown vitamin enriched face base primer is a little bit hyped. I wouldn't say that this is an amazing primer that I'm going to repurchase. I'm almost done with this one now. This is in my project pan, and I've already used up a little like pot with the same kind of product. So I will say I have gotten quite familiar with this one now. I know this primer pretty well, and it's definitely not a favorite. So you can barely get more out of this, and I know for a fact that I will be able to use this up within or before the year is over. So I don't think I'm gonna count a few of these like project pan items that I have in my collection that I know will be done in just like a week or two, and this is one of those products. So I'm gonna count this as a declutter because I know this will be empty very soon. So this is going in the like declutter pile. Gosh, I don't know with this primer, guys. Can you see how beautiful my hand became after applying this primer? Maybe I should make an effort to use this a little bit more. You know what? I'm gonna keep these three. I don't have a lot of primers. 3 primers is good, I feel like. So yeah, I'm gonna keep those 3. Okay, so concealers. This is kind of the category where I feel like I want to be a little bit more brutal because I just have a few favorites that I tend to go for over and over again, and a lot of these are not working out very well for me. So okay, let's start out with this one, which I know I'm going to keep, but I'm going to put it in the declutter pile because I'm almost out of this. It is in my project pan, the Charlotte Tilbury, what is this even called? Like, it's like a color corrector in number 1 Fair. I'm not going to spoil the progress by showing you. You'll have to watch my project pan video. But anyways, this will be gone in just a little while, so this will also be in my declutter pile. But I do have this other Bobbi Brown corrector in light peach that was a hand-me-down from my sister. So this is very like environmentally friendly, I would say, because you know Bobbi Brown is not cruelty-free, but I feel like instead of throwing this in the garbage, I might as well take it and try it out and see if it works out for me. But yeah, so this is going to be my next corrector that I'm going to work on, and I can't wait to really give it a go and get to know this product and give you guys an update on whether I like it or not. Actually, did I even say if the other items right here are cruelty-free? My gosh, sorry. The Anastasia brand is cruelty-free, and Catrice is cruelty-free, Make the Make is cruelty-free, Charlotte Tilbury is cruelty-free, Essence is cruelty-free, and NYX is not considered in my head. It's not cruelty-free. And I will say that when I say things are not cruelty-free, it doesn't have to be the brand itself, but it could also be their parent company not being cruelty-free. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, okay, so yes, Bobbi Brown is not cruelty-free. Okay, let's move on to concealers. So I have this e.l.f. 16-hour camo concealer. I really try to like these. This is the one in light beige. I have actually several of these in my freelance makeup artist set, which I don't include in my actual makeup collection because I don't use it for myself. But I decided to include this in my makeup collection because I really wanted to get to know the product a little bit better. And I just have to say that for me, this is not a favorite. It's very drying on my skin. It is creasing a lot. It is not, and I don't know if you can see, but this is not the perfect match for me color-wise either. So I think I'm just going to give this away to someone who might like it, who doesn't have the same skin type as me and is maybe a little bit darker in skin tone. So this is going to go. And then this Catrice High Coverage Concealer. I actually have 2 shades of these concealers. One is in Cool Cashmere and the other one is in Warm Macadamia. I use the cooler one underneath my eyes and the warmer one on any blemishes or anything like that. I absolutely love this concealer. I'm definitely going to try out a new concealer for next year, but this will be a repurchase in the future. But I'm just, for now, I have my Natasha Denona concealer on my wish list, so that's probably going to be my next one to try. But I absolutely love these, and I will make sure to use them all the way up. Catrice is cruelty free, and definitely going to keep these two. They're in my everyday bag. I use them all the time, so love these. The Milani Conceal and Perfect. Milani is cruelty free, but unfortunately, ever since I got this, this has never worked for me. It was, I mean, if I'm saying that the e.l.f. one was drying, this is even more drying. This is so dry, and it's been like that ever since I got it, so I've never really got any use out of this, and I've had this for such a long time now. I feel like I have to declutter it. I don't think it's good anymore. Let me smell it. No, it smells terrible. So this unfortunately is one of those products that has to go in the trash. And then this one, this is a very affordable Norwegian brand called Makeup Mecca, and it's cruelty free, and I really enjoy their products. But this was just too light and it didn't work for me, unfortunately. I've tried to use it in different ways. It just won't work. So I might actually either give this to my daughter or just a friend or something, because this is a newer product, but it won't stay in my collection for any longer, unfortunately. It's just in the color light, if anyone's wondering, called Conceal and Care 2-in-1 Concealer. So this is going to go. Then lastly, we have my RMS Beauty Uncover Up Concealer in number 11.5. This is sort of a correcting concealer, I would say. I have Hip Pan on this, and I do really enjoy this. This is so nice. I love this for like no makeup day, or just as a part of my concealer routine. I love this underneath my eyes. It can also work in my face on blemishes as well. So I'm gonna keep this. So that makes it, yeah, that's not a whole lot of concealer. I like this number. I used to have 8 concealers in 2014, so now I have 4 concealers, including that correcting concealer as well. And RMS is also cruelty free, so I have 3 out of 4 concealers being cruelty free. Okay, so next is eyeshadow primer. So this eyeshadow primer, or it's really not, it's the MAC Painterly Paint Pot, but if you're familiar with this, you know that a lot of people just use this as an eyeshadow primer. This is in my project pan. I'm going to be honest, I don't think I'm going to be able to use it up by the end of the year, so I think I'm still going to consider this to be in my collection for this inventory roundup. And also this Milani eyeshadow primer in number 1 Nude is going to be the next one I start using after this. I like to just have one eye primer at a time, at least as long as I enjoy it. But this is not cruelty free. This is. So 2 eyeshadow primers, only 1 is cruelty free. I used to have 4 eye primers in 2014, so that's good. Also, this little collection of primers, powders, and foundations and concealers I'm really happy with. Really happy with this one. I just have a little bit of variety, not too much, not like overwhelming at all. It is already starting to get challenging with the lighting. Alright, hopefully that is a little bit better. These are all my blushes. I just got a light box to light up this area a little bit better. Alright, so here we have my blushes. It's not a crazy amount. I don't know, I think the issue with my blush collection at the moment is that I have too many similar colors, but I still like the blushes, so it's difficult to get rid of for that reason. I used to have 30 blushes plus one palette. I think the palette had 6 or 8 blushes in them, so that's a lot. I've come a long way, okay? So let's take a look at these. So we've got the Milani Rose Powder Blush in Romantic Rose. This is so hyped up online and in the YouTube community. I never got the hype because I think this is a very underwhelming shade and you can barely see it on the skin. Let me build this up a little bit for you. Can you see this? Yes, you can see it, but it's very, very light. I don't feel like I've given this a fair chance. It's like I grab for this, I try it, I don't like it, and then I put it back. And then I don't use it for weeks. But I feel like I should probably put this in like a project pan or something and really push myself to use it for a longer period of time to really get to know it. So I'm not ready to give this blush up just yet. It's definitely not my favorite. Milani though is cruelty free, if you're wondering. We have another Milani blush. This is probably like within my top 3 favorite blushes. This is it's technically not a repurchase. It's a gift, but I used to have another one of these and then I got this one. So this is like a newer version, but this is also still getting old. This is the color Luminoso. I used to have several of these big blushes from Milani, but Luminoso was definitely my favorite blush. Like compared to this, it doesn't look like this is like very, like it's such a big difference in the pigments, but it really is on the cheeks, I'll tell you that. And this is also like this also works as a highlighter, I feel like, so you don't really need a highlighter on days that you use this blush because this is so glowy and beautiful on its own. Beautiful. So I'm definitely gonna keep this one. And then I have these 3 that are very, very similar in color. We have the number 7 powder blush in Damson Mist. This is one of my newest blushes. And it is really pretty. So, so pretty. And then we have this Pro Cosmetics blush. Now the writing has all come off, and this is in my project pan at the moment, but it is super pigmented. It's so buttery, like it feels like I'm touching butter, literally, when I touch this blush. It is gorgeous, and I've come to, at first I didn't really know how to make this work because it was super pigmented, but after really pushing myself, I have found a way to apply this that looks so natural and beautiful and perfect for me, and I really enjoy this blush now. And I had decided to declutter this once the year was ending, but now I don't know. I think I probably should because of its age. Let me take a look at how old this actually is, because I do have everything written down, like when I got the different items in my makeup collection. I have the month and the year on most of the makeup items I have in my collection. So let's take a look. I got this in 2015. Yeah, I really should get rid of it then. But you know what? The thing is, I have it in my project pan. I'm still gonna see how far I can get in the progress with this blush within that project pan, and then I will get rid of it. But I'm gonna keep it for another week or 2 and then this will be gone. So I'm gonna consider this to be a declutter. But man, I really like this now. Is that such a shame? I've had it for so many years and this is the year I realized how much I like it. That it's just ridiculous. We have the Makeup Mecca, again, a cruelty-free brand. Number 7 is also cruelty-free, by the way, if I didn't say. This is called the Mineral Matte Blush in Lucky. Also a pretty similar shade. At least very similar to the number 7 one. And this is the Pro Cosmetics blush is like within the same category, just even more like opaque. So I feel like I want to keep both of these, but these are, I'm definitely going to choose one of these shades to work on like in a project pan for next year, because I can't just keep these around forever and having them be so similar to each other. I just feel like yeah. I'm going to keep them, but I'm going to work on them for next year. Then we have these 4 liquid or cream blushes. I have been working on the Milk blush throughout the whole entire year. I'm not going to show you my progress, but I will tell you I'm not going to be able to use this up before the end of the year. It is gorgeous. I really enjoy this. So this will still stay in my makeup inventory. I will say that none of these blushes are super old, luckily, since cream blush or liquid blush do expire more quickly. But they are, I definitely need to work on them. We have the NARS Air Matte Blush in the shade Freedom. This is so pretty. Also really nice for like the summertime as well. So I am going to keep this one. Then we have this little beauty. This is also one of my favorites. It's the number 7 Lip and Cheek Tint in the shade Dusk Pink. This is so pretty. So pretty. I need to use this even more. Look at that. That's so gorgeous. Okay, so this is definitely a keep as well. And then I got this one. This is brand new. I haven't even tried it out yet. This is not even touched yet. Should I just try it out now? It is called Easy Liquid Blush Matte Beauty Blush Wand in the color Pillow Talk. Maybe I should. Okay, let's give it a go. Ooh. Okay. That is a lovely shade. I like this. Yep. I just blended it with another shade, but that's fine. Oh, this seems to be very easy to blend in. I like this one. Well, that's this is going to be interesting to play around with. Alright, so I didn't do well in the blush department, but this is one of my favorite categories. It's just blush is a thing for me. I really enjoy my blushes, so I'm really gonna have to make it a point to rotate through my blushes this year and really get some use out of all of them. So that's gonna be one of my goals for next year. So 8 blushes is what we're dealing with in 2023. How many are cruelty-free? 7 out of 8. This is not cruelty-free. Like I said, I used to have 30 plus 1 palette. 30 single blushes plus 1 palette in 2014. So it is definitely an improvement. Alright, next up is bronzers. I don't have a huge collection, but these are some bronzers I did good rotating my bronzers this year. So I really only have one like true contour shade. This is from Catrice. It's like a duo contour called, I'm actually not going to turn this upside down because it is a little bit crushed, in the shade Ashy Radiance. This is in my project pan, so you can see there's still a lot of product left. I don't think I will reach my goal in finishing this all the way, so I am going to keep this. I'm going to count it within my makeup inventory for this year as well, since I still am going to keep it for next year, but this is definitely one that I'm trying to use all the way up. So yeah, that's that. And then one that's kind of like an in-between. I feel like it's a bronzer, but you can kind of use it as a contour as well. It's from Chanel. Healthy Glow Bronzing Cream and Soleil Tan Bronze. It's very, very nice and creamy. I do really like it, so I will keep it. And this was also one of those products I put in my project pan, and I realized I didn't know how to use it really, and I had to kind of experiment for a while to figure out how to use it, and now I really love it. This is just like a little sample or like travel size I got in an advent calendar last year from NARS. This is the famous Laguna bronzer. And yeah, it's just so cute. I really, really enjoy it. I'm glad I got to try this out because this has been such a famous, popular product for so many years and I've never gotten around to try it because NARS is not cruelty-free. But yeah, it was in my advent calendar, so I eventually got to try it and it's in my collection now. It's gonna stay until I've used it all the way up. So that's that. Then I have the Model Co. Shimmer Bronzing Powder. It's just called Bronze. I have hit pan on this. This has been like one of my favorite bronzers throughout the years, but it is a little bit too dark. Although I will say it is super similar. Maybe I should swatch it for you guys so you can see. It's very, very similar in tone and pigment, and like it kind of has the same shade as Laguna's. We have Laguna here and then Model Co's here. They're not exact dupes, but they are very similar. They do perform very similar, but Laguna is easier to blend than this one. And also this has a little bit more shimmer. I can't really see that the Laguna bronzer really has shimmer. It's not completely matte. I would say it has more of a satin finish, but this is like a shimmery bronzer, but it doesn't leave you with lots of glitters or anything on the skin. It just has tiny, tiny, tiny reflex of like shimmer particles, which I think is really pretty in the summertime. And finally, I have already used up one of these butter bronzers in the shade Light Bronze, but this is the actual shade bronzer from Physicians Formula. But this, unfortunately, I lost it on the bathroom floor, and this is how it turned out. I probably should repress it, but I haven't gotten around to do that just yet. But it's one of my favorites, so it's still gonna stay in my collection. I believe Physicians Formula is not cruelty-free anymore. No, it's not. So we have three bronzers that are not cruelty-free, but these two are. I had 3 bronzers plus 1 palette bronzers in 2014, so I'm not sure if I will say it's that much better, but it's not a crazy amount of products, I don't feel like. So I like to have this amount of bronzers. I could probably go down, but there's one on my wish list that I really want to try for next year from Fenty. So I might purchase that, but I feel like I need to get through, or at least hit pan, or maybe use this one up or something before I purchase any new bronzers. We'll see, but I'm pretty happy with this number. Alright, then we have all my highlighters. I have to include this one again because that Duo has a highlighter that is definitely not my favorite. So once I use up the contour shade, this I'm not going to bother with anymore. I have hit pan on it though, but I will get rid of it once the contour shade is used up. Then I have my Milani Afterglow Instant Glow Powder in Strobe Light. One of my favorite highlighters. I absolutely love this highlighter. It is so, so beautiful. So that's a keep. Then we have this one. This is the Beauty Act Mixologist Glow Foundation Drop. Really enjoy this, but this is almost empty and this will be decluttered in just a few days, I think. So this is going to go in my declutter pile, or rather empties pile, to be honest. But then we have Makeup Academy Undress Your Skin Shimmer Highlighter. This has been planned to be decluttered for a while now, and then I just end up always just pulling it back into my collection because it is so gorgeous. So I don't know, I think I'm just gonna let it stay. It's so old, so old, but no, I love this one. I just can't let it go just yet. I want to get, this was actually, let me just grab, I got this little like sample thing with 2 products from Laura Mercier. One was a powder. I'm going to talk about that a little bit later, but I also got this translucent loose setting powder in Glow. Now this is sold as a powder, but, and I tried it as a powder, but this to me is a straight up highlighter, if you ask me. Like, I don't know if you can see this, but I find this to be very glowy. It also has like a gold hue to it. It does not fit my skin tone at all. I just put it in this old e.l.f. jar, but this is not working out for me at all. And I'm definitely, it's not, it doesn't have a place in my collection. I don't feel like, I didn't like it at all. I've tried it as a highlight, it doesn't work. Tried it as a powder, it doesn't work, so this is gonna go. And then we have my Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector. The lid is a little bit ruined. It's an old product, but I love this highlighter. So this is staying, it's in the shade Moonstone, I believe. Yes, Moonstone. So we ended up with 4 highlighters in my makeup collection. I also have 4 highlighters in 2014. Like, highlighters have never been huge for me. It has never been like a favorite makeup item to purchase. I feel like they're all very similar. I'm probably wrong. I mean, I can definitely see differences here, and that's why I've kept these for this long, but I just don't see a purpose in having like 10, 15, 20, 30 different highlighters, for me at least. And so, yeah, Makeup Academy is cruelty-free. Milani is cruelty-free. Catrice is cruelty-free. Becca is no longer a brand. It has been bought up by Smashbox, which is not cruelty-free. So, yeah, I think I'm just gonna not include this in my cruelty-free list because I'm gonna add this up and see how big of a percentage my makeup collection is cruelty-free. Moving on to powder, I only have 2, which I'm very happy about. Like I talked about, the Laura Mercier other powder that is called Translucent Loose Setting Powder. I think this is very popular. I put this in an old jar of mine, and I really enjoy this powder, although Laura Mercier is not cruelty-free. But Charlotte Tilbury is. This is their Airbrush Flawless Finish powder in #1 Fair. I do like this one as well. I thought I was going to absolutely love it. I don't feel like it's not better than the Laura Mercier one, I will say that. But keep in mind that my skin is normal to dry. So I do need something that's not too mattifying. But I do like both of them. And I'm glad I have one loose and one pressed powder. You kind of need both, I feel like. Although I'm not a huge powder user, but I had 3 powders in 2014 and now I have 2. I'm happy with that. I think I could do with just one, and that would be a loose powder. I would probably prefer a loose powder, but for now I'm happy that I have these. I think that is a really nice collection of blushes, highlighters, and bronzers, I'm pretty happy with the amount of makeup I have within these specific categories. Okay, then we have mascaras. I am not doing great within this category. I tend to want to purchase and have just stock up on mascara because I don't know, I have this fear of running out of mascara, I guess. But I only have one or two open at the time. And right now I only have this Isadora High Impact Volume Mascara open, and this is about to dry up. So I think I'm going to figure out which one I'm going to go for next today. So obviously these aren't super old purchases, but I don't need that many backups, but at the same time, none of these are open, so I'm not too worried about it. I have one mascara primer. Let me just see. I also have written down which ones are the oldest, so I go ahead and use the oldest mascara first. Yes, so the next one to start using is this little set from Make the Meg. So we have the Volume Building Mascara Primer, which is this one, and then we have the mascara, which is called Peptide Power Play Mascara. Black and Bold Lashes and Smudge Proof. This is a cruelty-free brand. I do have that primer that I really enjoy, so I'm really curious about these. This one from Isadora is one that I do like, but this is the first one in years that I've had to like scrape off excess products. I haven't done that with mascaras in years because that's generally not a good idea, but I just cannot use this without doing that. It has so much product on the wand. So I'm looking forward to being done with this. It's really starting to dry up. So let's just go ahead and open these mascaras and see what they look like, because I'm gonna probably open this and start using it within the next 2 days anyways. Oh, this has a very like skinny wand, and it's like it has more of a nude color to it. I am very much used to mascara primers being like white and not have this like nude peachy shade, so that's interesting. But I do like the wand. That's very interesting as well, so I'm curious to try this one out. And let's take a look at the mascara. So I guess it just has a little lid. The thing was, when you purchased this, you could choose what kind of wand you wanted, and I believe I just chose the volume one or something like that. This is what the wand is looking like. Ooh. Let's see. Okay, this is interesting. I just like the idea of choosing your own wand. Yeah, so these are gonna be tried out within the next few days, and I'll give you an update on whether or not I like it or not. But yeah, those are keeps, and I'm going to keep all of them. So we have the Milani Highly Rated Anti-Gravity Mascara, and I have that's cruelty-free. Isadora is cruelty-free. Make the Meg is cruelty-free. Then we have Clinique High Impact Mascara. This is not cruelty-free, unfortunately. We have Bare Minerals Strength and Length Serum Infused Mascara. This is not cruelty-free either. Clarins Wonder Perfect Mascara 4D is not cruelty-free. e.l.f. Lash It Loud Volumizing Mascara is cruelty-free. And MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash Mascara is also not cruelty-free. So unfortunately, I don't have a lot of mascaras that are cruelty-free at the moment. I think it's just because these are gifts, or they were received to me within these advent calendars where not all of the products are cruelty-free, and I think that's the reason. But these two I purchased myself, so they are cruelty-free and cruelty-free. So we have 8 mascaras, and then if I include the mascara primer, we have 9. Actually, let me go ahead and say, like, I'm gonna use this for another maybe 2 or 3 days, and then I'm gonna declutter it. So I'm gonna actually count this as being decluttered, to be honest. So
for that reason, we have 8 mascaras, and 4 of them are cruelty-free. In 2014, I had 6 mascaras, so I'm definitely not doing a good job there. Alright, next we have another category where I haven't been doing great. We have the eyeliner category. I don't know what to say. Well, actually, I will say I did buy 2 sets of Linda Hallberg eyeliners. I've been dying to try them out for such a long time. And I found this deal in a makeup store here in Norway, and I just went for it. And I realized afterwards that they were not fresh. I think some of them were actually kind of just way too old to be sold. So I'm going to go through them today and see which ones I need to get rid of, just because I think they're actually expired. Other than that, well, actually, let's just go through them. Let's first pick out the Linda Hallberg eyeliners and go through them first. So I have 10 Linda Hallberg eyeliners. So this is Grayish Core. This is one of my favorite, actually. Oh, you can't see. This is the one. I do really like this tone, and this is actually working very well. So this is a keep. Let's do, this is White Core. I should probably sharpen some of these because they need to be sharpened, but this is also a nice one. Oh, so this is called Daring Mood. This is probably the favorite eyeliner from Linda Hallberg. I don't know, can you even see this? Yes. I should probably zoom in even more. This orange one, this is very dry. I mean, this shade is beautiful, but this, I need to get rid of this one. Happy Mood is the shade name. This is also super, super dry and very hard to work with. Like yellow and orange, that's so much fun, but I need to get rid of it. Brown Core. And this is very smooth. I like this one. Calm Mood. This is the green one. I do like this one too. Light Core, this is the one that I'm trying out in my project pan. This is one that I like as well. Cool Mood, and I don't know if you can see that, but this, like, this fell out. It's super dry. The shade is gorgeous, and I love it. I wish that this was not completely, like, super dry. I'm sad to say, but I need to get rid of this one too. And lastly, we have Gray Core, which I also really like. I feel like I have a black one too. Where is the black one? Well, I can't find the black one, but I found 2 more eyeliners in my collection right here. Let me just... We have these 3. I really enjoy these ones. They're kind of unique from Beauty Bay. I'm definitely keeping this one, by the way. We have the minty one, and then we have this blue, light blue shade. So pretty. And we also have this lavender sort of shade that is also so beautiful. So those ones are a keep. Then we have, I mean, we have a few brown ones, but I just feel like I really enjoy all the brown ones that I have, although they are kind of similar. This is Mac Teddy. Oh, and this is completely crushed. I believe that my daughter has been in my makeup collection of playing around a little bit again. See, this is not even possible to swatch, but this is from Essence, and this is beautiful as well. It's also called Teddy, and it's very similar to Mac Teddy. And then we have the Pillow Talk eyeliner from Charlotte Tilbury. This is brand new, and it's so pretty. It's a very unique, almost like burgundy brown-ish shade. It's a very warm, beautiful shade. So I'm keeping all of those. I do have another purple. Let me just compare it to this purple. See, they're very different. This is from Makeup Store. It is called Awesome Performance. They're really pretty. I want to keep them both. I really like purple eyeliner. We have some liquid liners here. I don't have too many left, but I have 3. I have this blue one. I still really love it. It has not dried up yet. It's from Revolution and it's so pretty. So I'm gonna keep this one. And then I have 2 black ones. This is not even open yet. It is from Morphe Make It Big Bold Black Brush Tip Liquid Liner. I haven't even opened it. Should I open it? Because this needs to go. I'm gonna open this. Okay. I mean, I like it. It is a little bit dry. I probably have this for a year now, so that's my mistake. But I guess I can keep this around. I need to get rid of this soon. It is in my project pan, but as I don't know if you can see it, but the lid is all like beat up and cracked, and it is about to dry up, but it's still pretty. It still is pretty black, and it hasn't dried up just yet. I will actually say that it is more liquid and fresh than the Morphe one, but I know that I need to get rid of this. Yeah, I'm going to consider this to be a declutter because I'm going to use this for another week or 2 and then declutter it, so this will be gone then. But I'll go ahead and keep 1 black and 1 blue liquid liner. And then we have some black ones here. Yeah, I am still missing like the black core Linda Hallberg eyeliner. It is not here. Anyways, we have the number 7 Stay Perfect eyeliner. This is probably my favorite black liner. It is amazing. I absolutely love it. And then I have this one from Essence Extreme Lasting Eye Pencil. This is also really, really good. So I'm going to keep both of them as well. This is one of my newest eyeliners. It's just a plain white. I also have the Linda Hallberg one in white, and I don't feel like I need 2. And this is my absolutely least favorite one out of the 2, even though this is pretty new. This is not very good. So I'm going to declutter this one. Makeup Store Desert Flower. This is sort of a green, metallic, beautiful shade. I'm going to keep that one. My all-time favorite eyeliner is Gold Digger from Makeup Store. This is beautiful, and that's definitely a keep. I'm going to repurchase that one as well. I have a nude one from Linda Hallberg right here, but I like this one better. But they are they're different, so I'm going to keep them both. And then we have this turquoise eyeliner from NYX, which is beautiful. It's like the only turquoise I have. I'm really looking for another turquoise eyeliner because this is getting so old. But until I find something else, I'm going to keep this around. Cool Down from Essence. This is also sort of a blue shade. It is very pretty. Yeah, I'm going to keep that one too. And we have Makeup Mecca in this gray shade, and this is also really, really pretty. So that's also a keep. Okay, so I did end up decluttering 5 of my eyeliners, that's not too bad, but considering the fact that I have this many eyeliners left, it's not great either. But I do love my eyeliners. So let's see, how many do I have? 24. Awesome. So I had 20 in 2014. Linda Hallberg is cruelty-free. And then we have Makeup Store is cruelty-free. Number 7 is cruelty-free. Makeup Mecca is cruelty-free. Beauty Bay, I guess you can consider to be cruelty-free as well. Essence is cruelty-free. Isadora is cruelty-free. Charlotte Tilbury is cruelty-free. Revolution is cruelty-free. And then we have Morphe, MAC, and NYX that is not cruelty-free. Oh, actually, I see that now that I had regular eyeliners as one category, and then liquid and cream liners as another category. And it says 9 liquid liners in 2014, and now I just put them all together. So I guess, yeah, okay. So I guess you could say I had 29 eyeliners altogether in 2014, and now I have 24. Okay, that's a little bit better. I like that. Next we have lip liners. This is actually not that bad, I feel like. I have two red lip liners, one from Essence and one from Milani, and I like both of these. Maybe I should swatch them. And this is called True Red, and then we have this one from Essence called Now or Never. So beautiful, both of them. Then we have ColourPop Lippy Pencil in Lumiere, also such a pretty lip liner. And we have Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk, more of a like a warmer nude, I feel like. Not my favorite, but I do like it. This is Beauty Act Contour and Fill Lip Liner all in nude. I really like this one too. Kiko 503 is this one called. Smart Fusion Lip Pencil. That's that one. And then we have number 7 Stay Perfect Lip Pencil in nude. There you have it, all my lip liners. I really, really enjoy these. So I'm going to keep them all. They're all cruelty free. Awesome. And in 2014, I had 12 lip liners, so that's not too bad. All right, next, bullet lipsticks. I will say, I'm putting all of my, let's see, like tinted lip balms and actual bullet lipsticks, chubby sticks, all together in one. I didn't do that in 2014. So it says that I have 10 chubby lipsticks, 32 bullet lipsticks. But here, yeah, I just put them all together. So just keep that in mind. But, well, I'll tell you, like all of these ones from Makeup Mecca, I have five of them, is a keep. I really enjoy all of them. I'm going to quickly go through them. We've got Lovely. There you go. Like a peachy shade. Very unique in my collection. They're all so different. This is Naked. So pretty. It's more like a brown, I would say. Beautiful. This is called Sensual. Then we have Newbie. More of a darker, I don't know, darker pink. And then lastly we have Elegant. Just an everyday pink as well, but it's a little bit warmer than this one. They're very similar, but they're just, yeah, I love them both. So those ones are a keep. Okay, I will say that the e.l.f. Hydrating Core Lip Shine, this is in my project pan, and I have scraped everything out and I put it in a little container. I'm not going to show you, but I'm still working on this one, and I don't actually think that I'm going to be able to use it up. But it's like one of my favorite products, so it's kind of a keep. I'm going to have this in here to represent that product and to remind myself that it's still here. I still need to work on it, and I do. Then we have this Essence Natural Tint, more of like a tinted lip balm from Essence. This is very beautiful and very nice and hydrating, so I'm going to keep that one as well. We have, this is also unique to my collection, MAC Pigment of Your Imagination, like a more like deeper, like a soft fuchsia pink. It's beautiful during the summertime, and yeah, I really like this. ColourPop Glowing Lip in Cockatoo. Really enjoy this one as well. This actually melted in my purse, but I'm still able to make it work, so I'm keeping that one as well. Redwood from Makeup Store. I need to start working on this one. Maybe this will be in a project pan soon, but yeah, really enjoy this shade as well. This is brand new. This is Pillow Talk from Charlotte Tilbury. Really cute, like travel size one. I like that one too. Really nice. I love a good red lipstick. And I used to, in my 20s, I used to wear red lipstick almost every time I went out. And I don't really typically reach for reds anymore. So it really doesn't make sense to keep 6 red lipsticks in my makeup collection. Let me just swatch them first and we'll talk about it. Milani Iconic Matte, or Matte Iconic number 68. This is gorgeous. I purchased this because I wanted like a classic sort of Marilyn Monroe kind of red. I later learned that Marilyn Monroe really wasn't wearing red all that often. It just looked like it, but that's a different story. This is what I associate like the 50s kind of beautiful women with like a red lipstick, and yeah, I love that one. Then we have Makeup Mecca Moisturizing Lip Balm. This is a chubby stick in the color name Show Smile. This is really nice because it's like, it's not super pigmented. It's more moisturizing, so it's easier to wear, I feel like. I wore this the other day, but I always feel very conscious when I wear reds. I feel like I have to check myself in the mirror to make sure it's not terrible. This is actually not a red. Actually, I'll swatch this with my other nudes. But yeah, it's still like an everyday shade, just a deeper one. I really like this one. This is very beautiful. This is a keep. Okay. But these two are reds. So this is more of a berry red, or like a berry shade. It's not even like a red. It's more like purple, berry, pink. This is called Naive, one of those long-lasting lipsticks from Essence. And then we have Now or Never. This has the same name as the lip liner from Essence. This is also Now or Never. Do they pair well together? Very much so. So for that reason, I should keep this one because they would pair so well together. And then I have my Bella Pierre Cherry Pop lipstick. I have been working on this all year, but this is one of my favorite reds. This is so pretty. At the same time, this is so old, and it doesn't smell bad at all, but it's very old. But this one is very similar. It's not super similar, but it's not. It's really not. It's not the same. What do I do? This is just like the perfect red. I wish I had a newer lipstick that was exactly like this one. I feel like I could get rid of this one. Like, I don't need this anymore. That's this one right here. Yeah, I can get rid of that one. Okay, cool. And I just feel like I should keep this one just because they pair really well. It pairs really well with the lip liner. These are similar, but they're not identical. I feel like this just has to go because of its age, but I'm really gonna miss this one. I'm gonna use it, I'm gonna keep it in my collection up until I'm done with my project pan. I don't know if this video is gonna come out before my project pan finale or after. I'm filming them a little bit in advance. I don't know which one you will see first, but this needs to be in my declutter pile. I'm gonna keep it in for another week or two and then do the finale of my project pan, and then this will be gone forever. I only wear red like once or twice a year, and I don't need all of those reds. So okay, I got rid of 2. I'm keeping these 3. That's fine, I guess. So for lipsticks, it's not a crazy amount. It's still a lot of lipstick, but I think it's pretty good. 15 versus 42 in 2014. That's pretty good. Only MAC is not cruelty free in this pile. Next we have these like glossy lip products. We have lip oils and lip tints, lip gloss. Yeah, these are my lip oils. I have 3 of those. I love them all, but this Milani one is my favorite. I also have Catrice and Sigma. Raspberry and Peach. Sigma is all heart. I really like both of these. I also like the Catrice one. Glossy Blackberry is the shade name of that. I think these are like truly lip glosses. Let's look at the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb in Fuzzy. Very pretty. Camilla Peel Baby Pink. It's not a favorite of mine, but I do like to put it on top of red lipsticks just to like tone it down a little bit. I do like it for that. Then we have e.l.f. Lip Plumping Lip Gloss in Sparkling Rose or Sparkling Rosé. This is more opaque and creamy, I would say. It doesn't have like that transparent base, but I do really like it. Then we have these 2. These are also brand new. I just got them, so I haven't even swatched them. We have Pillow Talk. So this is Charlotte Tilbury Lip Bath in Pillow Talk. Oh, they smell kind of like minty. Oh, it seems very nice. I like this. And then we have the shade name Walk of No Shame. This is a little bit darker. Still super pretty. Oh, I can't wait to use these. Then we have the Clarins Natural Lip Perfector in number 1. I really enjoy this one too. This is probably the first one that is not cruelty free out of the ones that I just mentioned. Very nice. And then we have one of my all-time favorites. This is the kind of red that I really enjoy using all the time. Dr. Lip Tint in Elderberry Pigment, to just have that little bit of a glossy tinted red. Oh, so pretty. Really like that one too. And then we have this Hot Lips Glossy Lip Balm from Soya. The shade name is Heat Wave. I really like this one too. So pretty for summer. I have this one, the Beauty Act by Kix. This is a multitask dewy face gloss. So I've tried it on my lids, I've tried it as a highlighter, and I've tried it as a gloss. Now, I don't feel like I need this. This is basically just a clear gloss, and I just don't need it in my collection. I don't feel like. So I think I need to just give this to someone who might like it or enjoy it more than I do. Yeah, so I have this lip balm from Sol de Janeiro. Not going to be a repurchase because it doesn't do wonders for my lips, but because of the scent, I like it. I'm just a sucker for that. We have this glowy hyaluronic lip oil treatment from Budgie, but I haven't even opened this yet. So this is just an unopened lip balmy treatment thing that is waiting to be used. The Coola Original Lip Lux lip balm with SPF 30. I'm gonna declutter this. I don't like it at all. It smells fine, but the taste is not very good. I'm trying to find a good lip balm with an SPF that actually doesn't taste like bad. So, but this was kind of expensive too. But I'm not going to use it, so I might as well just give it away or declutter it. We have the number 7 Protect and Perfect Lip Care. I'm going to keep this. A very nice lip balm. And the last lip balm I have is from Hurrah. This is the licorice one. It smells like licorice, and I really like this one. So this is the one that I'm like currently using. And I'm glad I don't have too many like lip balmy products. I have 4 lip balms, I would say then. And the rest here, I have 3 lip oils, and then the rest is like, I would consider it to be lip glosses, I guess. But just for the sake of it, let's just combine these categories into one. 11 lip glossy products compared to 45 in 2014. They're all cruelty-free except from Clarins. And then we have, for the lip balms, Sol de Janeiro is not cruelty-free. And Budgie also seems to be cruelty-free, so there's only two products that aren't cruelty-free here. Can't really fit it all into this one drawer, but if I take out the ones that I have in my purse currently that don't really go here naturally, that I have in my like everyday kind of thing, I'm gonna take out these 2 because I don't have these in here normally. Like so. Okay, cool. I'm very happy with my lip product drawer. Then we have setting sprays. I have 3 setting sprays currently. The LH Cosmetics Long Lasting Setting Spray, and then we have the Revolution Fix and Glow and Pretty Fresh from ColourPop. I love all of these. I would say that this is the most like actual setting spray, the one that actually sets your makeup. This one is the more like glowy one. It also sets your makeup pretty well, but I think this one does a little bit of a better job doing that. But I really like this one as well, but it's not very hydrating. I really like this one for the more hydrating qualities, and not so much the setting or long-lasting part. So these are more like for setting your makeup. This is more for hydrating your face, really. But I'm keeping all of them. I really love them. So in 2014, I had 2 setting sprays. Now I have 3. They're all cruelty-free, which is great. Next we have brows. I only have 4 products. I don't think I'm gonna declutter any of these. I have this brow pen from Catrice, On Point Brow Liner in medium brown. I like this one. I could probably do without it, but I'm gonna use it up and probably not repurchase. I've got the It Cosmetics Brow Liner in the Universal Taupe. Really like that one, but it's not cruelty free. And then I have this super old Jordana brow eyeshadow powder in light ash brown. Amazing product. I think this is the oldest product in my collection, but it still is working, so I'm not gonna let it go. And I have this Makeup Mecca, the lid is ruined, just little quad all-in-one eyebrow palette. It has a brow powder in blonde, and then one in brunette, and a brow wax, and this like illuminating cream as well. I forgot about this one too. Okay, 5 products. I have the LA Girl Brow Pomade in soft brown. And yeah, I like this one too. So I'm going to keep this one as well. They're all cruelty-free except from the It Cosmetics one. And in 2014, I had 11 brow products. So I'm really happy with this little collection right here. Now, I'm not going to include perfumes in this video, but I will say I will count them all up and write a little like number right here to estimate how many perfumes I currently have. But I got a lot of new ones this year. If you're interested, I might do a separate video on my perfumes and give you a little like quick reviews on all of them, or I can rank them. I have already done a video ranking them, but that's over a year ago now, I think. So a lot has changed since then. So if you want to, I might do that, but just let me know. And same goes for nail polishes as well, really. I'm not going to go through all of them. What I have been doing, I've been trying to make sure to to at least try every single nail polish I have in my collection at least once this year, and I have. Because of that, I've chosen 3 nail polishes that I don't feel like I need in my collection anymore. One is the Wonder Nail from Isadora in Cool Camel. This is like one of my all-time favorite nail polishes, but I've repurchased this one, so I don't need this old one anymore. So I'm gonna declutter this one. The e.l.f. nail polish in Glamour Girl. This is super old, but the main reason why I'm getting rid of it is because it just doesn't suit my skin tone. My nails looks really unhealthy and weird, and it's a kind of like a disgusting shade on me. So yeah, I'm gonna get rid of that one. I can't for the life of me remember why I'm getting rid of this. I think it's because the quality wasn't that great. It's called Velvet Pink. It's from Lindex. I didn't love this one. So I'm gonna get rid of these 3 as well. And I'll write it right here how many nail polishes I have left, which is quite a lot, but I love nail polish, so it's okay. So 21 products I have decided to declutter. And let's have a look. Let's divide these and see which ones I'm going to give away and which ones are going to go straight into the garbage. So we have some empties here. Yeah. So we have 5 that's going to be just straight up empties. So that's okay to throw away. And then we have, I think these are the ones I'm going to give away that might still work for someone else. So we have 7 products, and the rest is either expired or just so bad that I don't want to give it away. And that's 8 products. Okay. Oh, see, I found this lip balm. Oh no. I found the Lip Glam Beauty Balm. Contains argan oil and lasts up to 8 hours. I just got this as a gift, not just. I got this earlier this year as a gift, and I haven't opened it yet, so I just totally forgot about this. But this is in my lip balm category, and so I'm gonna have to update that one. Let's see. I have 5 lip balms. Sorry about that. I did have 41 lip balms at one point, so having just 5 lip balms is still pretty good, I would say. But I have no idea if this is cruelty-free or not. It actually doesn't say, and I've never heard of this brand, so I'm gonna count this as not cruelty-free since I have no idea. I can't find much information about this. So let's call this not cruelty-free, and let me know if you know anything about this brand. And I don't know, I should probably count this as an eyeshadow primer too, because This is the Beauty Act Loose Sparks Eyeshadow Glue. So I guess, you know what, I'm going to count this as an eye primer as well, but this is cruelty free, so that's good. So 3 eyeshadow primers instead of 2 then. And then we're down to eyes, and I'm gonna stop the video right here, and thank you so much for watching, and I'm gonna continue with eyeshadows, stick eyeshadows, palettes, all of that in a different video. So I hope you will stay tuned and take a look at that one as well. But for now, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you again very, very soon, and I hope you have a great day. Bye!